Chicago. It's like 1 in the morning Chicago time. I woke up and I see this news article. Where'd it go? Asteroid. I can't believe what I'm reading here. This space stuff is getting ridiculous. Asteroid blasted by explosions from Japanese spacecraft. Japan very carefully drops plastic explosives onto an asteroid. April 5th, 2019, 1:51 or 1:31 p.m. Eastern Time. Heard on All Things Considered, if this is even true. Okay, animation, no real video. Now here would have been a good time that they could have thrown a $30 camcorder on there, right? Little GoPro doohickey. They could have sent it live. This would have been a great time to show a live demonstration of nothing, right? Early Friday morning, Japan. Hayes Busa, whatever. It's got USA in the letters, so it's kind of funny because it probably stole it from us. The spacecraft detonated an explosive device over a small asteroid. The goal was to create a fresh crater that will later be studied by the spacecraft. Researchers watched from mission control in wherever, Japan, and clapped politely as the USA-2 released an experiment known as the Small Carry-On Impactor. That sounds a little naughty. Something that airports probably need to be watching for. The device consisted of a copper disc packed with HMX, high explosive. Once the mothership had safely moved out of the line of the fire. This is in space, by the way. You have like a vacuum. But whatever. Once the mothership had safely moved out of the line of fire, the impactor apparently detonated, firing the disc into the side of the asteroid. A camera released. The camera you're never going to see. You're just going to see the CGI camera. See? This is such bullshit. A camera released by the USA-2 appeared to catch the moment. Appeared. It's probably something where you take a close-up picture of like a firecracker going off in a, a bug or something. See, this is how they make these videos. They go to a remote area. And you can zoom in on shit and it looks space-like. Which sent a stream of ejecta into space. This is a vacuum, folks. Quote, it went flawlessly, said Harold Kahneman Jr., a geologist at Rowan University in New Jersey. Right on. JAXA is their JAXA. That's their NASA, right? This is an image taken with the wide-angle optical navigation camera. Well, just give me a GoPro, prick. Don't give me this and that camera. How about a GoPro? Immediately after a few seconds, the separation of the SCI. The retroflective sheet on the SCI glows white due to the image being shot with a flash. This showed the separation was on schedule. Where's the real video? Oh, here it is. This pyramid-looking thing is all blurred out. And just like we see here, when you get these FFs that happen and everything goes blurry with the cameraman on accident right as the shit happens, right? Look at this photo. The whole thing is crystal clear except the little explosion, right? SCI, the deployable camera. Let me see this deployable camera in action, right? DCAM successfully photographed the ejector from when the SCI collided with the Ryugu surface. This is the world's first collision experiment with an asteroid. In the future, we will examine the creator form. They're so dude, if you believe this blurry ass photo, no video, just a photo, one clip. The asteroid is a barren piece of rock known as a Ryugu, which measures less than a mile across and orbits between Earth and Mars. It's supposedly in that area where like all the planet blew up in the past, all those pieces. Researchers believe the Ryugu may be similar to an early space rock that merged to make planets like Earth. Quote, these particular asteroids are the precursors to what Earth was made from. Conman Ali says Ryugu is rich in carbon, minerals, has even water. See this? You could drill for water on this 1 mile asteroid. Check it out. And so-called prebiotic compounds. I was just talking to a friend of mine, Jerry, needs this for his stomach. So you could have good gut flora on an asteroid. You can't ask for more than this. Ryugu is a time capsule, says Connolly. And here they're showing tests, like probably in the same area that they shot the video for the real mission, except here they're showing you like, oh, we could do one on the ground, on Earth to simulate it, but when we go up there, we don't go in the pool or nothing. Here's why I'm such a smart ass about NASA, because they lie every day. Every day there's photos deleted, there's this deleted, there's this anomaly that can't be explained, and it's always explained with, oh, it was a glitch, oh, it was this, oh, they forgot to turn the coffee pot off, you know what I mean? Come on. So when you're a constant high-end liar with $50 million a day to play with, you can come up with some good crap. And your mission statements are an extension of the Nazi SS. So I'm sure they had real good morals and ethical practices with their medical and all that. So I'm sure they applied it even to space, right? Because we've seen all these psych wards they had to close in the 70s from torturing Americans that were sick. Okay? And that came from a group that America snuck in here after our grandparents got hurt, died, shot down, or the black unit, the poor guys come back, they get offered free health care. So they think, wow, my government likes me, they're going to give me free health care. Well, they didn't realize the stipulation. See, they did not consent. That's why I'm putting in all my titles, we do not consent, because the Tuskegee, right? The airmen, I'm sorry, it's 1 a.m. They were given syphilis from day one of the experiment, and the government documented what syphilis does from day one through the day you finally choke to death on your brain or whatever syphilis does to your brain. You get like a rabid dog, is what I hear. So that was the good health program from World War II. It kind of didn't work out, but you did get free health care as you were dying of a disease that could have been cured with a shot of penicillin at the time. Anyways, if you want to read the article, go ahead, but I don't know why you would. Debris from India's anti-satellite test. They're still blaming India for all this debris That's now a danger to the fake station and all that crap. Um, they're talking 1,000, like 30,000 pieces of crap are up there that can go 70,000 miles an hour, and if a piece of hair hits you at that speed, your day's gonna be ruined. You know what I mean? And I like how NPR, a government-sponsored company, by the way, news source, by the way, so it's a government news channel. It gets all this funding, and they have been lately the biggest, besides RT, the biggest mouthpiece for anything NASA lately, with all their Twitters and tweeters and all that crap. NPR is right on it, just putting that propaganda out since they made it legal again. So, yeah, we shot a hole in an asteroid. Yeah. I got some fake hamburger meat to sell you too. I keep telling my friend to stop eating this stuff. I'd rather eat something I know already that's gonna screw me up than an experimental meat made in a test tube. And I have learned a lot about the satanic bullshit that goes on. I'm not eating something they're mixing human parts and other animal parts to make cells grow to make you a fake slider. I'll stay with a real slider about once a year. That's about as much as I could take of that. And your immune system says, whoa, you know what I mean? Alright, it's 1 in the morning. I'm really tired. My arm won't let me sleep. So I decided to do a news story. And when I saw this, I thought you needed to know. This is WAG Chicago, and it's 1:20 a.m. Chicago time, Saturday morning. You guys have a great weekend. Be safe. Shout out to all my fans out there. Have a great day. Or fans, whatever you call. I don't know what you call. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you fans. All the subs out there. All right. It makes you feel weird when you get people that you don't know how to say they're watching the channel because they like your channel or whatever. So thank you, however you want to be called. Thank you very much. This is WAG Chicago. I'm out here.